Hi guys, welcome back to Doom Eternal. We are going to Sentinel Prime. Here we go. You've traveled through the core of Mars, arriving at the ancient city of Sentinel Prime. You will have sovereignty in this unholy place for now. The Great Slayer was once a warrior king in this world. Tradition grants you safe passage, but the completion of your mission will come at a price. Hellpriest Graf is waiting. This is all backstory. That's gonna be this whole episode. Slayer backstory. And then a boss fight. So cool.
Welcome home, Great Slayer.
Alert the priest.
I can't wait to get to the DLC. My favorite cutscene is the Ancient Gods Part 2. One of the two armies. Oh, it's the best. It's so good. Alright, let's go kill us a Hell Priest and the Gladiator. Maybe we'll take this episode since it's all history, or all... I guess I lost all my... I need tutorials, and we're worried about the Arsenal. Do we learn any new things here? Tyrant Marauder, Doom Hunter. Oh, I guess we did learn about the Maker Drones. View image. Alright. Urdok's population mainly composed of drones, beings that existed extension of Khan Maker's will. Each is under their own identity, main biological and abilities command from the Khan, so function perfectly synchronized colony system. Never leave Urdak, their bodies not immature enough to avoid harm while crossing dimensions. I think that's the only new thing we learned there. I don't know what any of that is. Story of Hell, Story of the Sentinels, Story of Earth. So we learned about the lost city of Hebeth. Yeah. There's the Sentinel history, which we're going to read the rest of them here. Well, not the rest, because I forgot there's Terrace Nevat that also has the rest of them. This one is all about the Doomslayer, so we'll do a bit of light reading today. Oh, Sentinel Prime. Ancient arena, holy place where people are constructed in the earliest days of their history. This Colosseum served as a proving ground for trial by combat. Historical records indicate that the Argenta did not jail their own kind. Rather, prisoners and criminals were granted the right to earn their chance of regaining honor through victory in the arena. Kind of like ancient Roman gladiators. Those who succeeded were given a place to fight in the front lines of the Sentinel army to die in service to Argentinor. This traditional use of the arena has subsided since the assimilation with the Dark Realm. The corrupted priests now allow more violent exchanges with armed captives pitted against demons for sport. The priests of Order Daog continue to hold undisputed power on Argentinor. Spilling the blood of Argent ascended class will result in the transgressor's banishment. Spoilers. Asylum amongst Argenta will be denied to any who do not adhere to rules of engagement. I hope y'all don't mind that I read super fast. I could try to read more dramatically, but like that's not really my thing. Ah! The flashbacks! The flashbacks! I'm fine. I'm fine.
We found him in the valley, just outside the castle walls. He was badly wounded and wearing this.
Guts. Huge guts. Kill them. Must kill them all.
He has fight in him yet.
In spite of his injuries.
Send him to the arena. Let him be judged like the others.
Those are helpers have been killed. I think, I don't remember, I don't know, that part of this game also has the comics involved. If I remember right. History of Sentinels. Should be the image. Yeah, alright. In the time of King Nobek, as the Argentan... this is why I just go fast. In the time of King Nobek, as the Argenta secured peace and safety through dimensions across time and space, an outlander came to us. He was not of our world, spoke an ugly tongue. Rude. How he first took step upon our land is unknown. Sentinel scouts had found the Outlander bloodied, clawed, and near death, mumbling of impending doom, and the forces of darkness. The scent of blood followed him, and the gore that stained his armor seemed not entirely his own. By a gentle law, the stranger would be judged in the Colosseum, where he would be given a chance of all who stray from the path to fight for his freedom. We knew not of this stranger. His mind seemed crippled with rage. He dressed in attire not suited for our lands and carried munition of arcane origin. We watched as his will overcame his injury, and in the blood arena he proved his worth. The Outlander's technique was crude and brutal, but the determination in his charge echoed that of any true-born sentinel. His war cry echoed through the Colosseum, as did the sound of his fury, and the guards cheered his banner. Rip and tear, they shouted, as the beast pushed beyond mortal wounds and certain death. He would be gifted no rank, no title. The survivors in the arena would provide only one reward, the right to earn an honorable death while spreading the blessings of the makers to those in need. The Outlander's determination was witnessed, his writings documented, and through the word of the Order Daog, a conmaker had him brought before her. She set her minions to learning his tongue, for with his ugly words he spoke of lands unseen, creatures born of fire, and a dark place unknown to the queen and her caste. Yet another opportunity to expand the gift of the makers to those in need. Oh, snap.
I offer you
Do I want to listen to her?
great power for one, a sign of truce.
Not particularly. On the eve of the Black Star, the Dark Ones came from a world beneath our own, not through ship or ephemeral vessel, but through the fabric of dimensions. Out of swirling fiery gates came horned beasts from timeless realm. First one, then many crashing waves of evil swelled from the obsidian forest of Argentia overlands. The Alorum clans from the eastern mountains fell first to the black hordes of the devils, and the city of Telorum was slung under the weight of their charge. We sentinels rose to meet the beasts of spear in hand, the might of the holy fleet striking back as the demons, but the dark gate from whence they came gave birth still to even greater hordes. A line of blood was drawn, with the fallen of both sides, and unholy wars began as the time of darkness came upon us. Ooh. I'm not tired. Thank
I
you.
know of what you have left behind. Go back to it then. Leave this crusade.
I think I need change. Oh, sorry. I thought I was fine after the last video. I'm not.
Save them.
That's better.
They have asked me for this.
Here we go. Unlike enemies of the past, we could. Oh, should we look at the picture? That's an imp. Yep. Unlike enemies of the past, we could not contain the demons emerging from the dark realm. Their weaponry was not conjured from machine steel, but from the essence of their very being, a dark magic not known to us in our many conquests. Had we grown overconfident, our victory serving to dull our blade as we drank in the glory of our expanding empire? Lost. We knew not of how to prevail against this foe. The Maker God stood perplexed, and our engineers and priests scrambled to find advantage in the battle we so desperately needed. Unknown to the enemy, we were pushed to the brink of defeat, and our God stood with us as we worked to find an answer. The Order of Daog were the first to unlock the mystery of these rock creatures. The priests were able to sense several beasts and set about to identify the source of their power. It was then that the essence of the Dark One was discovered, not wholly unlike our own. This power was the life essence that flowed through their twisted form and powered their attacks. It could be harnessed to power our own weapons, giving the Argenta the chance to combat the demons on even footing. The priests believed that with greater knowledge of the essence, we could discover its source and cut it off from the demons to strangle their armies from within, allowing us to regain the advantage we required for victory on the battlefield. The Conmaker gave blessing to our majesty and directed the priests to delve deeper into the mysteries of scarlet elixir from the demonic realm, for she sought only to return balance to our universe. Proper assimilation was required, as hell stood beyond her influence. After great effort, the priests discovered more than they had hoped for. They learned of the true nature of the demonic energy and how it could strengthen those skilled enough to harness its power. The energy coursing through the malformed bodies of a relentless enemy could be used to end life or to enhance it. The power to heal, to mend immortality, knowledge, and enlighten faculties beyond our understandings. With the demon's life force in the skilled hands of the sentinel priests, and under the righteous gaze of the Conmaker, our people would not only rise to victory over the unholy horde that clawed at our walls, we would move to a higher plateau of existence, ushering in a new era of military science and industrial healing. No sentinel would grow sick. No maker would need to suffer the transfiguration that they so feared. All would be risen. None could ever oppose our peaceful ways and threaten our world again. True balance over hell and its legion over space and time in this world and all others would dictate the order. United with the makers, we would find peace eternal. That sounds fake. That sounds like a bad idea. Which I guess it was a bad idea. Hey, there's Doomslayer. Find some sentinels. I'm getting lightheaded. Reading too fast. The Conmaker demanded a tithe of the essence, and driven by her desire, the priest submitted himself to her will. The Order of Daog took counsel with the king, speaking only of the spoiled lands sure to be found through the cultic creation and the opportunity to purge the new invaders from Argent to North. We took the war to their first land, pressing through the gates of wizardry. There was one among us who seemed to know the true nature of these foul demons. It was the Outlander, the stranger who had come to us from places unknown. He who had survived in the front lines far longer than any Sentinel-born prisoner it had before. His passion for battle against the vile horde was evidence, his lust for their destruction matching our own. Though Argent Donor remained a foreign land to him, his fervor caught the attention of the Inquisitors and Sentinel Guards, some whispering of his suspected alliance he held in secret with the demons. Silence and the critics, King Novak deemed him worthy of selection. The signifiers brought a commission to our king, and it was decided that he be lifted from the common rabble. Though no arena-born prisoner had ever been granted the honor, the Night Sentinels broke tradition and deemed the Outlander worthy of training. A number of disciples gathered and chafed at the barbarian present in their ranks, but in the war with the demons, all opportunities for even the slightest advantage were to be considered, and as they witnessed the strangers far with their hallmasters, they found in him an undying, unrelenting compatriot. This man was an outsider, friend to none, and yet rose each time he was thrown into the dirt of the circle, battered and bruised, his brow stained with blood. He rose with grim determination for the chance to face his enemies in armed combat once again. Time passed as the stranger was instructed in the codified matrices of their order, the ancient lessons of battle and brotherhood taught to all sentinels. He could sense an opportunity before him. Soon, all of hell would feel his wrath again. Satisfied that he would not be a detriment to their prowess, the Night Sentinels granted him his wish as they ventured through the hell gates with the stranger in tow. They knew no rest, fighting in the unnatural elements and training under the blood moon of night. The stranger suffered exhaustion, wounds, and sickness, but asked for no aid and was offered none. 3 times the Night Sentinels ventured through the gates and back, and upon every return, the stranger strode more capable than before. His gait locked in step with the march of the Sentinels, a disciplined, now controlled lust for demon blood ever present. The passing of years and innumerous battles with the devils indentured this stranger to Argente's mightiest warriors, and no longer did they condescend him to a new blooded conscript, for to him he had become a brother in arms forged more, an ally and a weapon. Oh, she's still talking. She's making false promises. I'm like actually a little bit worried about fighting the gladiator. Not easy, but I think I'll be okay.
But I too have
Night Sentinels, all the demons. Alright. As reward as the beasts of the Argentine society grew under the watchful eye of the makers and through the endless power of the essence, while our generals were consumed with the unholy war, our culture was marked by the beautiful potion the enemy had provided us, the sweet elixir. It brought us immeasurable capacity and empowered us to reach farther into dimensions once thought to be beyond our grasp. Under the directions of our maker gods and the engineering of our high priest, our weapons blazed and our war machines stormed. Throngs of popular strength did before the well of energy unveiled by the priest, but we of the Nine Sentinels took no part of their abundance. Some of us whispered accusations and warnings against this matter of progress, but they were quelled, as it was not our role to dictate the future of people, only to defend it.
No, I cannot allow this to happen. Not stand in the way of Erdak's progress.
Oh, hi girl.
This is how it has always been done. It is not for you to deny us prosperity.
I don't think I've ever read all these codex pages, so I feel like I'm learning. I'm not worried about bringing stuff yet. There he is. I should put that armor on. Shouldn't I? This is a long one. As the Black Star ascended to its zenith, King Novak sat right on his throne as the howling darkness began to assemble just beyond the mountain rise to the east. The blight came upon us in droves, flooding forth from the Hellgate with merciless fury. They brought with them a monstrous titan, the Dreadnought, a beast to rival the stature and menace of even the mightiest ancestral. The grotesque giant laid waste to all before him, crushing all in his path. This was a total demonic assault, striking at the heart of Argent Donor as never before. How was it that this behemoth could pass through the demonic gate without warning? We would never know, though the Night Sentinels believed treason was at play. Caught off guard, the Sentinels scrambled late in defiance of the Titan and his horde, and with his coming, the holy city of Taras Nabad prepared for judgment. With the onslaught of the demons massed in the sprawling shadow of the abhorrent fiend, the city shook to its foundation. None were spared, save for those that fled north. The vile swarm ransacked our temples and palaces, burning our towers and feasting on the souls of our clergy. Yet the Night Sentinels rallied and held fast against the demons, though they were pushed back and corralled to the blood arena. As the dark of night descended, their swords remained potent and shred the enemy multitude with abandon. Amidst the unyielding ranks of the Sentinels, When all other apprentices had fallen in battle, out stood the Outlander. Rip and tear, he roared, ferocious in battle. The remaining conscripts of the arena stood in awe as they witnessed the beast who had once raged within their very cells, now armored alongside the soldiers of his sentinel brethren. He had risen where none other had before, a true-born sentinel fighter, the very best among them. But though the swarm fell before the assaults of the Titan remained invincible, for none contained the behemoth alone. In the hours before dawn, as the night sentinels weathered the relentless assaults, the Outlander held his ground at the foot of the great wall in the northern bend of the castle. Seeing his unending vigor, Samur, chancellor to the mother god, hurried the Outlander away under veil of secrecy, and for reasons unknown, submitted him to a rite untold. This was heresy, for Samur received no consent from the Conmaker, nor did he receive her counsel. In the chapel of purity, the Outlander submitted himself to the divinity machine. There, Samur Maker, the seraphim known to us. I'm excited, I can't read. The seraphim known to us only as the aid to the mother god, blessed the Outlander with fierce speed and power to match his bow. It was the method by which this transfusion took place that was the most uncertain to us, for we were of the knowledge that the Maker device bestowed unto the Argenta so many generations ago was fused by priests, only to find the impurity among us. How could it be that this device that was meant to cull the sentinel breed of his contaminants could then be used to purify the Outlander's body, give rise to the one who would lead us into battle henceforth? What rose from the holy coffin on that fateful day was not the impure abomination the covenant warned us of. The hero within would come to be known only as the Great Slayer, the Time Walker, the warrior Khan, whose fire sword could blaze forth a path for the just and cut through the demonic horde with a vengeance that only a god king could summon. He rose unbroken by the ritual, his eyes burning with maker magic, and he took the crucible in his hand and with raised fire leapt forth from the blade as only it will when held by a true sentinel warrior king. In our darkest hour, the Slayer had been chosen. Defying tradition, our most sacred laws, and the will of the great Khan herself, a stranger to our lands had been blessed with this celestial might. Oh! I was not aware that that information came to you this early in the game. I thought you saw it when you went to the flashback at the Divinity Mission. The more you know.
I cannot stand by and watch as you put up.
Oh, it's about Deagrov. Most powerful Hell Priests. Let's see. Facilitate determined eventual betrayal of the Commander Valand, taking the keys to supplicant elements, opening the floor. He. Oh. Look at you. Yeah. I hear the Hell Knight. Oh, there's a Pinky. Hi, Pinky. And there's you with your chains. You're so loud. And that's it. Just those guys. The Gladiator. There he is. I said I was gonna read. Oh, let's go pick up this health too. Let's get decked out. Let's get full ready. Let's lock in. Headphones on. Time to fight. I'm cold. Let me get my blanket on. There's King Novak and the Conmaker.
You'll make a fine addition to the front line, stranger.
The demons! They are everywhere. Must kill them all!
Dress his wounds and bring him to us. I want to know more about the others he speaks of.
Yes, Your Grace. If Sentinel holy blood is spilled on these grounds, you will lose all sovereignty here.
Worth it. Oh gosh, do I remember how to fight the Gladiator? Do I remember how to fight the Gladiator? Shield's eye, the gladiator's rat's attack, shoot him when the eyes are green, stagger him, and create. Okay. I'm gonna go with my basic heal here. Come on, do it. Yes. Come on, do it again, do it again, do it again. Okay, shield's more aggressive. Spins. Okay, same thing. Hard, what the heck? Oh, this is not going well for me. This is not going well for me. 3 deaths? 3 deaths so far? Gonna commit to this fight. Commit to these bullets. I knew I was gonna die. I was taking him with me. I don't know why I feel so like that when I have to use an extra life. Like that's what they're there for. They're there so I can use them.
This stops nothing. Earth will be consumed, regardless of what.
Worth it.
The portal is ready. We should leave immediately.
Doomslayer was never gonna just be a sentinel pawn. Like, well, let's be real. Glory kills on heavy demons. Oh, did not know that. All right, pretty quick boss fight. All things considered, cool, excellent. All right, well, that's gonna be it for this one. Nice short little level, and this worked last time, so let's see if it works this time. I wonder if it's because I'm recording. Anyway, I will fix this and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!